How you feel? I've thought about faking death many times when my tax bill comes in.
Shit, man. But it's like that Sam Hyde say. You can only pull that one once.
Здравствуйте,
And then it's like,
здравствуйте,
oh shit, there
наши
you go.
дорогие прекрасные зрители.
Hey,
Здравствуйте,
it's
игроки
something
War
big.
Thunder.
Look at that.
Сегодня пятница, как видите, не Андрей,
Mirage
рядом со мной,
2000C
Вячеслав
S5.
Буланников,
There you go.
продюсер War Thunder. Привет, Слава.
Oh
Всем
no,
привет.
I'm like over
И как вы
BBB.
знаете, если Слава здесь,
Shit.
значит, что-то новое вы точно увидите. Видите строчку «Тестовый сервер». Все, что сегодня
Mirage and a Voto?
не финальное, близится
Another
обновление,
Voto?
No, but that's the one. That's the one they replaced
the
the Israeli
premium
one
one,
with.
isn't it?
Сегодня
Yeah,
покажем,
they're probably in arcade.
из техники, которые,
Oh, they definitely
некоторые из
are, but
которых-
maybe they added
некоторые
something
новинки,
to it.
которые появятся в ближайшем
Ah,
апдейте.
true.
Плюс мы обновили
It's got those. Oh,
механики
are
и
those
эффекты
the
в самой
nodes?
игре, об этом тоже
This thing have nodes?
расскажем. Дисплей-карты не
Oh no, it's
присутствуют.
the mattress
The
super.
big-
Sorry,
Вы уже туда
it's
посмотрите
the
сами. На
big
одном из
semi-active one.
открытий сервера. Мы надеемся, что первый откроем сегодня, если все технически будет.
The late
What
Voto
are they?
variant that they promised with the radar and AAMs. Oh
Мы
shit!
будем обновлять его в течение всего
Thank
дня.
God after Spade, another
Что
Voto.
касается судьбы Сереги, возможно, мы ее сегодня
I like Blondie's
коснемся,
shirt
но
today.
пока сосредоточимся на технике.
Да,
Первое
скажи,
у нас
все
это...
нормально.
I like
like-
maybe this shirt. Well, it's like one of the. It's like your shirt.
Пожалуйста, все ли хорошо?
Just with the
DVD,
pictures.
rocking the style. I like it.
Да, да.
He's just got to get rid of that black shirt. We'll be beautiful.
He's just not exposing his chest like a delinquent.
Та-та-та.
It only has 24 flares.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Jeez.
Сразу спрошу, чтобы не ждать, пока там...
It's got what, 2 defers, 270 rounds. That's pretty nice. I don't know anybody who's gonna run this loadout though of just 2 super 530Fs. Like
Mm.
this thing has magics. Use them. You
Самолеты,
know.
которые мы уже засветили, так сказать. Еще один самолет 4-го поколения приходит в игру. На этот раз для Франции. Я думаю, что долгожданный самолет.
Yeah. So
Очень известный.
France has got a lot of high tier stuff recently. Like, you know, they've got they got the good old the Mirage F1Cs, which I know a lot of people don't like, but they seem to work pretty well from what I've seen. I obviously need to play them a bit more. Yeah, there you go, Magic 2s. Oh, it gets the fire extinguisher. Oh, what is that
Oh,
loadout?
it has the presets. It has the custom loadouts, excuse me.
Yeah, but it only gets 2 magics. I mean, that's not bad.
And two fat ones.
Yeah. Could be worse.
For many players to say that the French don't get anything, they have been getting a lot of stuff for the latest time. Huh?
Yeah.
Even more so in terms of planes.
Yeah,
All those
exactly.
Mirage variants, the F1,
Yeah,
the
the
5C.
the only area where France is struggling is like that 9-0 to like 10-7 area right now in ground.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
for
Then
air
important
stuff,
to-
the top tier has got so much better. So much better.
DLF, который у нас еще не было в игре.
Yeah, it's got a PD radar as well, so the mattress might actually be useful. So, or not the mattress, but the 530s.
Yeah, like the other day, we were having just some small talk where we were talking,
Что
and
касается...
our boy here, and I asked him like because he knows a bit about this plane, and I asked him like what some of the actual difference, and he said that the main thing was the radar. Like this one
Yeah.
has like proper functional radar, even compared to F1 and whatnot. So it's gonna be easier to do that crazy long range engagement that they do in top tier nowadays.
Yeah, they also have really powerful semi-active missiles, but the limiting factor always for pretty much all the Mirages is their radar. Like the 3C and the 3E actually got a pretty nice semi-active, but its radar trying to hold lock with it is very hard to do. So I always think it's better to go IR. With this thing though, if you go like 2 magics, which you know you can, and 2 530s or 550s or whatever they are, it might actually work pretty well, especially on those bigger maps.
Yes, that since the introduction of the French with the magics, there were always some point with the well, not that one.
He's firing his magics. He's not
Yeah,
firing
but
his 550s.
And he's firing them in a really weird way.
You're using the wrong missiles, brother. Like, God damn it.
Shit.
Whatever.
Кстати, вот новый такой более
There you go.
яркий, более насыщенный эффект горения топлива, потому что И взрывы тоже это новый эффект.
BVD once again showing his prowess as a pro
У
war
нас
thunder
в этом
player.
обновлении ближайшем вообще будут переработаны
The strongest French
У нас
pilot.
очень много новых
Yeah,
эффектов,
true.
да. И на самолетах, на кораблях, на
But
танках.
yeah, you're right. The limiting factor right now on this thing is definitely those countermeasures. Like that is a bit rough.
Да, и в частности у нас есть уже на нашем
Well, he fired the magic missiles there. They're IR guided.
обновленным эффектом.
He didn't fire the
При этом
530s.
Деблок не отражает всех изменений, которые мы запланировали, потому что часть мы уже смогли показать.
Like he's still got the
деблок
big
материалов
chunkies
создания.
on it.
Часть вы увидите на дев-сервере. Ну, и,
You know the usual stuff, right? Like,
основное.
this plane also has like 10 variants. There's probably
Yeah.
only one with more countermeasures coming by next update if
Yeah,
everyone's
probably.
surprised.
И захват шла.
Is it feeling it? Looks like it's feeling it. Good.
По авиации у нас тоже несколько
Hit the U button.
интересных фич. Во-первых,
Let's see
пожалуйста,
it.
Yeah, he never uses that one
No,
on the stream. So
he's not a fan.
всем повышение двигателей самолетов. Ну, мне их
Are these
отправить
guided
тяжело,
bombs?
потому что
No, I
это
don't think so.
на
They're just standard dumb bombs.
N-стриме.
yeah, it's the
Я
450s.
не скачал
Yeah.
себе
Да, поэтому у нас
вот
пока
эту
одна версия.
версию.
Ну, давайте вторую запустим, не знаю, дошла ли первая или нет. Кстати, я надеюсь, что мы успеем эту фичу закончить.
There we
И
go.
в финале, вот на ИЛС Миража, будет видно время до попадания
Бом.
ракеты. То есть там будут таблицы, которые рассчитывают, в которых будет...
Yeah, if this thing gets any type of radar similar to like
Можно будет видеть, сколько
the
еще времени
British
осталось до
Phantoms
попадания.
or similar to like the
Ну, я думаю, что не
F-14
захватит, больше
without the
никакого нет.
TWS,
Плюс
it'll be good.
Плюс еще не финальная текстура.
Yeah.
Like
Еще есть
the Magic 2s are probably the best IR missile in the game, or at least they're close to.
наши художники.
And the 530s, they are good. Like
Да,
they're
это
very
была наша
good.
первая
It's just
новиночка,
they're
которую мы
limited
показали в тизере.
because of the
Сейчас, я думаю,
radars.
можно пройтись по наземке, тем более, что для наземной техники у нас тоже есть масса
Да.
обновлений.
Will this
It's kinda
take
one of
over the
those,
game?
yeah.
No, it won't.
Показать
But
Израиль.
it'll be comparable,
Израиль, да.
which is
Израиль
what
в этот,
is required.
в этом
Holy moly.
It's M60 time. Let's fucking
Shit,
go.
Magak 5,
Are you ready?
6R, 6M.
не готов
Chat.
показать. А вот,
It's really boring, but I'll take it, man. Like some of those lineups, you know, we have the saying that.
And still nothing after the Galb attack.
Next update.
This is in preparation for the United Korean Tech Tree, by the way. I hope you're ready for
Yeah,
it.
it's just to get in the flavor, Ray.
Yeah, I love patterns.
Oh, they add the normal Magak 3 to the tree as well.
Oh,
Or it's,
my
because it's not the premium one, right?
которые они вот улучшали.
God damn it, man.
Самые разные
Shit.
способы, добавляли динамическую защиту. И тут есть машина
The
с,
R? What the fuck is the... Oh my god. Bloody
Fuck
hell.
off, like,
Это фактически уже версия...
yeah, and this is like pre-Galvatash.
Защита ровно, но при этом со своим отличием. Вот есть
Shit, it's 9-0.
лазерным
Chat, would you take this one or that?
It's basically like, do you want to play more M60s than M48s with extra weight on them? Like, that's how I feel about this.
Там есть что показать.
Oh, there's the 3
Give me your poor, give me your tires, give me everything.
Так сказать.
Ooh. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that loading screen?
was it?
That was new.
Oh, I was-
There's like a
No, that was
leopard or
the-
some shit.
Yeah, I think it's the premium one.
Машина.
Oh, is it? I've never seen that
Oh,
one.
no, I think it was like a 285 or something.
Попробуем
Oh, well.
показать.
Yep, the round is good. It's on like 4 of the
Вы
Magak.
видите, да? Теперь...
It's good old 735. It has one of those like 8 chief use ones. Get out of here.
Why do I complain about Israel? It doesn't have tanks? Well, I'm not complaining because I'll still play them. It's just they're all the same. And they'll be part of lineups that already all exist. Like that's the thing.
Каждый игрок вот видит их по-своему.
I'm glad that they are putting something in those like naughty lineups at A7 or A3.
What Israel needs is
They're
CAS
not gonna
below
be-
7.7. Like that's what
And variety.
it
Some
needs.
light and some AA.
Yeah, it needs light tanks, AAs, and CAS below 7.7. It doesn't need more MBTs. Its MBTs are fine right now, you know.
Получилось, да.
Yeah, he's showing the new effects. They're really cool. The dev blog on them today was pretty nice.
Yeah, this one was amazing.
Могут проигрываться различные визуальные эффекты. Ну вот,
I see
кстати,
the Magak at
фича,
10.0. As usual, when it
Сразу
comes to
показали,
dev streams and test streams, the thing that changes the most is BRs and also
исчез.
costs for
Но
things.
исчез
So
он не в том смысле, что
don't pay any
уже
advantage to
пропал, так
BRs right
сказать,
now.
не успели доехать до туда. Там есть некоторые особенности, то есть это новые события.
This is the other one. This is the other one at 10.0. 3 goals, 322.
Yeah, this is one which is good to see because it buffs out that lineup a little bit.
You get a lineup. Before that,
Yeah.
it was only one tank.
Yeah, and the wonderful Macbeth and Galbatash backup.
Yeah, but at 9-3. So, not a good option.
Время от времени будет такой вот гигантский бабах. При этом он производит под собой воронку, которая терраформированная.
This is the Makava Mark 3C.
Новый танк, вот он зародился, он вот в этой воронке стоит.
Wait, why is it in the fucking ground? Oh, what is going on?
Oh.
Oh,
Смотри,
because
вопрос
it
есть,
blew up,
по
so it created a
первым
little
векторам
crater in the
там
ground.
разлетаться на кусочки, у нас в
That's
девлоге
kind of
показано,
interesting.
что катки будут некоторое время иметь физическую модель,
Да, да,
и
да.
с ними можно будет взаимодействовать. Получается,
посмотрим.
Oh,
только
that
ты
is so
можешь с ними
sexy.
Нет,
взаимодействовать.
они просто каждый игрок взаимодействует с
Then I think you can
персонажем.
actually
Для
interact
каждого
with them, so you
игрока
can like
эта
kick them
сцена,
around
она
and stuff.
уникальная. То есть
Yeah,
оно
yeah, you can.
остается.
According to the block, you can.
Давайте попробуем сейчас подъехать, пнуть. Вот, отвести куда-то и тому подобное. Понятно, что
It's the little things.
такая декоративная вещь, но, мне кажется, очень...
Yeah, these are
очень
some of the details I was looking forward to.
Yeah, this stuff is always
далеко,
nice to
высоко
see.
там скачут, но это прям красота.
It has commander gun and control. Yeah, like all the other Magaks. Sorry, like all the other Macavs.
M60s.
Yeah, and
M60s.
M60s.
All the armor cars.
Yeah.
А вон она-то упала, да.
Pretty much the vast majority of the Israeli tree has command and control.
Попаданий, да, опять взорвался.
Thank you for the subscription, Pyman. Thank you for continuing to support the channel.
Всё нормально?
It's very
Да,
much
всё
appreciated.
хорошо. Периодически сверяюсь с компасом на всякий
But yeah, the visual effects are really nice. The only
случай.
kind of disclaimer, as always, is hopefully this doesn't affect performance.
Экипаж потерял сознание.
You know, because that's always something that
Трудно не потерять сознание.
that kind of
Это
happens,
красота этого
unfortunately.
эффекта. Чё по FPS в связи с эффектами?
Ну, тут новые объекты добавились, но они не должны сильно сказаться.
So they have
Это
6
нужен
new
временный
tanks
эффект. То есть это он же не постоянно играет.
for Israel.
Yeah,
Момент
5.
То есть у нас в целом
Well,
Five.
plus the Makava,
не
right?
добавилось какой-то...
Oh yeah, but it's not on the camera.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have
sorry.
5 new Magaks.
Shit.
Если оно будет, если вы
All the
заметите,
lineups that already
например,
exist.
да, пишите.
So
That'd
be nice.
Относимся.
Вот, кстати,
Oh, what is
я
that?
пока не убежал.
Oh
сейчас
shit, it's
расскажу.
another.
Oh.
It was. I think it was the Norwegian or Danish one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Случайным образом выбирается
For the Swedish.
количество боекомплекта, который сдетонировало. Ну, то есть не всегда вся взрывчатка, весь порох, который находится в зарядах, да, вот он прореагирует в реакции, часть просто разбрасывает.
Change to other guys.
Случайным образом, но для этого
Yeah, there was a
события
Leo
выбирается
for
по
Sweden,
максимальному.
but like at the
Yeah.
same time, the CV90-105 is fantastic. It
В
just
принципе,
doesn't have a full
сильнее,
lineup
чем
yet.
сейчас, но будет
Well, it's
всегда
it's like when they
сильнее
pass down to theirs, like we
Yeah.
said.
В целом,
And hopefully this one
надо
comes
сказать,
to a
да,
3.
что по ЛТшкам чуть помощнее будет урон, наверное.
Мгм.
Вот. Но и сейчас такие взрывы, они как бы именно с точки зрения урона по объектам, по окружающим, они возможны, да.
What's kind of interesting about the
Так,
leak list is
теперь,
there was actually a
я
ton
думаю,
of pretty
да,
cool
20
ships.
минут
So.
можем перейти к главной
Ooh.
фиче
I always
этого
forget
апдейта,
the M48s have really
к
fat.
беспилотным
fat,
летательным
like,
аппаратам.
That's
Да, ну, давайте
like-
снова
переключился
fucking
на-
hell.
Alaska,
К
Bradley,
аляским еще
well,
вернемся.
Well, what
we
did
have
we do,
this.
boy?
Oh shit, the Americans get the M36B2 as well.
That's really nice.
Japanese mains once again on Suicide Watch.
It's the drone. That's the one.
MQ-1 Predator? What the fuck is that?
That's
the
the
heli?
attacker drone. No, that's the attacker drone.
What? Well, why is it a pre?
In the
What?
lineup.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is just to showcase it
Wait,
or.
it must be because it doesn't have a BR or anything.
Yeah,
Так,
it's probably to
значит,
showcase it.
сейчас ты...
Сейчас
это-
я показываю
Ага, да.
разведывательный вариант беспилотника. Вот у нас он сейчас
Oh,
перезаряжается.
Yeah,
left
this is
control
slow.
V. Jesus Christ. That's getting
Well,
changed.
Пока еще постреляем тоже.
well, it's not gonna have to be like a quick, like a hotkey, right? Like you can just take your
No.
time and put it.
Сейчас не
There you go. Launch it.
всегда не
Get the
образуется
schlap.
вот это. О, огонь, дым. Он случайным образом убирается. Ну, давайте пока запустим беспилотник наш.
Hey, Jacksons are not bad. M36s are okay.
Уже
Oh.
летим. Наш
Man, look at this thing.
у нас есть
This one looks so weird.
такой-то полномочный тепловизор.
So
нет,
it,
этого бесплотного.
it does just launch basically off your
И
tank.
без
Yeah, I thought it was gonna
So-
kind of have like an earth
Сейчас,
spawn
в
on the.
зависимости
Yeah,
от
so
раны.
this
the
is
map.
this is gonna be quite easy to kill.
возможностью
Yeah,
Hmm.
this one's cute, you know. And then yeah, so it's just the naval mechanics, so you can switch back to your tank, which is pretty cool.
F.
Yes,
Ну,
sir.
нет, наверное, не F здесь.
Ну,
У
то есть вот
меня
эта вот
F.
стабилизация именно камеры.
Мгм.
Нет.
Вот, закрылки на F.
закрыл.
So you kind of have to be looking at the
Yes.
target to
Показывал
scout
там
it.
что-то.
And it's still only 100 kilometers, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty
It's not
slow.
gonna be. It's not gonna be
Так,
fast.
пока Слава
So it's
делает
gonna be.
встречу
It's gonna be
по
tricky to get some
кавер,
altitude as
на
well.
данный момент
Yeah.
мы можем его использовать только в составе тизера, который вы видели, и ну просто так выложить.
Like the concept of this drone looks powerful. The scout drone, because you can just.
Смена настроена.
It's kind of, we were saying that it's kind of one of those things that don't have any negatives, right? Like if you deploy
Yeah.
this one and you get instantly shut down, nothing bad happens to your gameplay overall because you can just return to your own
Да,
thing.
никакого
Yeah.
урона, конечно, не наносит. Это такая...
I suppose the only negative thing is if you're not moving in the tank, so it makes you a bit more vulnerable. But that's not a huge thing, really.
Вот именно быть разведчиком,
Мгм.
Something
feel
tells
like
me
the-
it won't be played like this. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And also the weakness of this one is gonna be at the speed. Eh?
Yeah, it's gonna get 50 cal to death a lot.
Либо можно
gonna be
попробовать,
KPVT
набрать
or
высоту
Dishka
повыше,
time.
Да, и, соответственно, уже попробовать с высоты.
It looks
обозревать,
cool
так
though.
сказать, поле
Like I
боя.
don't know.
Вот, конечно, без
Yeah, no, it looks amazing.
And
I
one
love the look of
thing
that thing.
that I will say that Gaijin struggled on in the past and probably
Да,
will
тут
into the
увидели
future is flying
подлодки,
flying
управление.
wing
Там это
flight
всё
models.
Да, это все
So
управление, оно доступно
we'll have to
разработчикам.
see because this one looks
Это
really
не
floaty
hint,
right
это
now,
не
so we'll have to give it a
Пасхалка,
go.
не хинт. Ну, к тому же мы...
Yeah.
мы
Ну просто каждый раз мы показываем,
Да,
каждый
каждый
раз там
раз
есть
это Yeah,
it's probably gonna be a bit more-
Я.
More like
Вот
chunky
тут
to
есть
fly,
новая
if I'm
команда, я
Yeah.
её покажу сейчас. Так, стабилизация прицела. Ну, вообще должно быть вот это вот.
Yeah, there's no sound on it right now, but I'm sure that'll change.
Давайте
It's not gonna
It
make a
has a
ton of
little
sound.
one.
but- Oh,
It has a little one. It does like jeet if you hear.
Вот, давайте попробуем, посмотрим. То есть сам по себе...
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
there you go.
yes.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of these things are basically our seekers. What do you expect?
А, самолетик наш вот он пролетел.
Да, что важно,
Oh, and you
он
can
не
see it as well,
исчезает.
even if
Да,
you're
но
not
он
controlling.
сохраняет скорость, высоту. То есть нужно вот снова на нее
VT has
переключиться,
just once again got an upgrade.
какую-то точку захватить.
Make sure to take some.
Hey.
Baglet Panzers are gonna have a wonderful time.
Можно, конечно...
Ooh, some of those heavy lineups.
Yeah.
Heavy light tank lineups are gonna be having a field day.
Thank you for the Prime subscription, Raptor. That's very kind of you.
Наверху через это, через лес. Но тут
Looks
можно
like you nearly hit a
разгоняться.
bird or something there.
Там порядка 100-120 км в
Yeah,
час.
it really.
Maybe the flag mode is good.
Yeah, it's a little bit
then-
loopy.
С тепловизором.
Eh.
А тут еще надо сразу уточнить, с какого ранга они появляются и что по очкам.
Они появляются, насколько помню, с боевого рейтинга с определенного. То есть это 6-7 ранг, но боевой рейтинг там не ниже.
No top tier American tank, I don't think.
То есть это, да.
No,
Don't see any
no, there
news.
ain't.
No.
А как садиться на БПЛА, на разведывательном точно нельзя садиться, он по кулдауну откатывается.
А,
Или,
чисто
или
Элисон
заряжается
Хайт,
на
of course.
На
точке.
точке перезаряжается,
да.
да. То есть это расходник. Ну, давайте сейчас вот мы это посмотрим тоже. Тык, перезаряется.
Well, but according to a
Можно
dev
его
blog,
удачно
Mm.
посадить.
said that the Ran 6 scout vehicles are gonna have the scout drone, but they only have the normal size. Meanwhile, the rank 7s have the thermal imager as well.
Yeah.
But the Bradley and this guy are rank 7, so if he wants to test out that thermal imager, you could have done it with the Bradley as well.
Yeah.
Перезарядки, там аккумулятор.
But the BIOS stuff with one button thing's a test server thing.
Тут проще еще один.
It's been like that for years now.
Да, давайте посмотрим.
It's just so they can easily do stuff, right?
There you go. Yeah, he wanted to show
Yeah.
the thermal
Gen
thing.
2?
Ну и лететь.
И
Oh, he has a
скаут
Sykes stabilizer
Да,
as well.
скаут, кстати, дров. Ну и если бы под скаутингом Костя здесь
It's like you said, like we were talking about that when they revealed them. These are kind of it's the helicopter interface. You
Yeah,
have the sights,
it's
the
just a
laser.
helicopter interface.
В чате, то есть сообщение своим.
It's the exact same one.
Игра в скваде, когда один
Thank you for the Prime
источник
subscription,
информации
Yemleo.
остальных,
Thank you for
со
continuing to
свободных,
support the
так сказать.
channel.
А вот для сквада можно метку дать? Которая
You haven't
будет-
missed too
Ну,
much.
метка, которая,
Basically a
она,
bunch
по
of
идее, да,
magats.
она обычная, вот тот же самый механизм, он работает, он должен работать. То есть именно со сквадой метка, да, можно будет ставить. А вот
Yeah,
Цель
with the
указать.
altitude spawn, I don't think this will be that bad to deal with.
Hmm.
I think it'll be more about noticing it's there.
именно такую активную
if people are
разведку,
moving
да, то,
quickly.
что у нас называется.
Like this will be
Потому
like
что
really
всё-таки
strong
довольно
early game, like to get
И тут,
an early
мне кажется,
advantage, and then
нечестный
after
опыт,
that,
именно как
me, like it
средство
won't
такого
really
командного
do too much.
взаимодействия, командной
I
взаимопомощи,
feel like
мне кажется, будет
it can work across all of the game because then you can kind of look at the remnants,
Как
yeah,
долго
more
может
so that you're not gonna
проходить
have
игру?
that much
Фактически
opposition.
всё
But
Yeah.
Пока не
I feel that it still kind of needs some limiters. Maybe you can limit the amount that it can be on one game or something.
Yeah, and also at the same time, one of the things to note is even if you don't scout a target, if it decides to open up on you with like machine guns, people are gonna know where it is, right? So
Yeah, you're still gonna get kind of
There
distracted.
Two
Yeah,
Hellfire.
Good Hellfire.
Thank you for the Prime subscription, Owen. Thank you for supporting the channel.
Вот.
This is the drone I don't actually think is going to be that useful. Obviously depends on its SP cost, but I'd rather take a normal CAS option because it'll have way
Yeah.
more.
По такому же принципу, как
No,
So I think it's gonna.
They're just showing this thing off. It's not actually going to be in the tech tree.
запустимся.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the nuclear bombers that
Yeah.
they are sitting in your lineup without actually owning them.
Yeah.
Над картой.
But I feel like this one is gonna be powerful depending on how low the ring hit. Huh? If they're gonna, if you're gonna be able to ring hit until like
Но это будет возможно.
as far as I don't know, like 9-0
То есть такой
Yeah.
аналог,
or even lower than that, then it's probably gonna be viable.
чем-то
Because you can use some long range missiles in, but if not
What
that
is this
much.
chest drive?
И тут уже это
So
It's
the
probably a
heli one?
special one they developed for this one. No, because the heli one you spawn on the ground.
там перезарядиться.
Yeah, but this thing
Probably-
can't spawn on the
Скорость
ground.
таких машин очень небольшая.
Yeah, that's why it's probably they
Yeah,
probably did
probably
a special
different
one
ones,
for this
yeah.
thing.
Сейчас.
Ой, имейте в виду, это не
Could you imagine a premium drone? Yeah, sure, bring one in. I'll just clap
Это
them.
дополнительная возможность.
These drones are not going to be that useful. Apart, like this is for the people who don't want to grind out the aviation trees.
Yeah, they can at least launch a couple of missiles.
Look how small that area
so
is.
just saying it's the helicopter interface, so you're still
Yeah.
gonna be limited by that. Well, that's positive because it's not only like, okay, I see a target, I'm gonna fire right away. Eh?
Yeah.
Like you still have to do like an angle of attack approach.
Yeah.
Чуть, наверное, дешевле, чем вертолет.
Yeah, and with all of the model of drones that there are, I won't be surprised if they put a premium here and there. They're not gonna be as useful, but like, what are you gonna be grinding with that one apart from just having like a cast plane for your ground ship?
What if they make it like 50 SP? Well, obviously we don't know the costs. So. But 50 SP for two Hellfires, and you're gonna spawn like miles away.
Ну,
I think I'd rather, you know, still use a plane.
с более мощным набором оружия, потому что
They never put things like that cheaper.
No.
Not cheap. Not even a tank cost that.
Yeah. An AA is 70.
Более совершенных версий,
So,
когда
like,
он
yeah.
Reaper'ом и других версиях он оружие может нести гораздо больше, но пока начнем с этого, а думаю, будем добавлять постепенно.
А его можно на филд сажать?
Да, его можно садить на филд, но, говорю еще раз, скорость порядка 200 км в час.
Тут для очень терпеливых.
Лететь, да, лететь.
I always found that these like modern paint schemes, like that grayish one that the Americans usually use, I find that it makes the model look so lean. Like it's like the texture is not there. Eh?
Yeah.
Потому что они его могут обнаружить, сбить.
But the other thing to note as well is I wonder if you're gonna have to pay repair cost on this thing.
Вышел, так сказать, из позвонника.
Yeah, that's the thing people also mentioning. Like, what's the negative element of this? That you're not really gonna have to pay for anything.
You're really gonna try and do this BVD?
That's the way. That's why people then
Look
get
at
into
that
that
turn.
fucking.
Jesus Christ.
It's also 200 kilometers.
Перезарядка оружия в воздухе это специально для пробного вылета сделано, то есть это не будет доступно
В бою надо будет
да,
сесть.
Да,
на
да.
филд.
Не, попали,
Ну,
кстати. Ну,
нормально,
да,
неплохо.
даже
Flying on a straight line.
вот такая
Well
вот
done, you killed the MiG-50.
Будет доступно несколько
They
моделей.
should. It would be nice if they
разных
actually tested the stingers, because they haven't actually been working very well.
Сможете все увидеть.
Oof, it would be ideal if they
Пока показываю
optimized.
только из такого, что готов вам показать.
Да, и вот так вот нельзя будет в игре.
Да, в ангаре
в
этого
ангаре
видно не будет.
Air
Это
reload
будет
and
только в
test
игре.
drive,
То есть
yes.
В игре так же, как вы
It
будете
won't.
видеть это в боях
Well, I'll be very surprised if it has an air reload,
бомбардировщик атомный
ground.
со своим количеством очков исследования.
since nothing else
Очки
does.
будут с него идти в тот самолет, который у вас сейчас открывается, заработанный. С маленького беспилотника, потому что там тоже можно...
I don't think you're gonna be landing this thing too often.
Так сказать, по активному времени жизни в бою они будут капать в танк-носитель. Так, ну давайте тогда...
Конкретные модели БПЛА у нас в девлоге
Да.
тоже.
At least Americans are getting something in the tree. We can go back to playing now.
Другие.
Yeah, true.
It's the Japanese one with the little
Время
cardboard armor
в темноте.
on the roof.
Выставить не очень удобно.
They haven't showed the SU-25, no. You've missed a bunch of
Вариант
Magax rocket, that's
М6Б2,
about it.
так сказать, с крышей.
This is the second
I'm
stuff they
interested in
showed.
that Swedish stuff, man. Hopefully they show them up.
Может спасти тоже в каких-то вариантах. Эта машина уже у нас
солнца
уже
может
в игре уже...
The B2 is actually a post-World War II vehicle.
Винтовочного калибра, например, от осколков.
Yes, sir.
Машина уже была в игре, но вот теперь...
Farmed out to a lot of different nations.
США и за...
The Americans were the ones that used it the least.
Yeah.
Because they just replace all of these things insanely quick.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that this is actually coming to the American tree. I thought this was going to be one of those that they just stick in other nations as kind of like the unique M36, but I'm guessing they didn't have another vehicle ready to go, so...
Yeah, yeah, because even they're seeing a difference between the Italian and the Japanese one. Like they're
Yeah.
changing chassis and all of that.
Эффекты в кораблях.
So
Да,
big chip. What's the deal with it?
So the USS Alaska is kind of an interesting one, because it's not a battle cruiser or a battleship, but it's basically a very, very heavy cruiser, so it's kind of like its own little subclass within everything. And that's why a lot of people find it interesting.
This is the one that got passed to the devs a while ago, and they named it like the pocket battleship or whatever, something like that.
But yeah, this one actually was shown in the teaser trailer for like New Power or some shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was one of those. The mast of it was shown.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Сейчас будет Су-25.
Сейчас будет, да.
Сейчас кораблик взорвется.
Yeah, it's basically a heavy cruiser with bigger guns.
Yeah.
So it's similar to the same idea of the thingy classes from the British. I can't remember it, where they made smaller platforms but with massive guns on.
Можно ли с помощью БПЛА уничтожить легкий танк или танк с открытой рубкой? Конечно.
Look at that explosion for the chip. Jeez.
The Alaska's a
The
large
secondary
cruiser
ones
because they
are
didn't want to call it a battle cruiser. Well, that's the thing. It's technically not a battle cruiser. Like I think they call it like a super cruiser or something. Like it doesn't. Yeah, the monitor class. Yeah, there you go. That's the British one. But yeah,
На афише
it's kind of its own like unique thing. Ah, there you go.
Так, вот.
Big man.
Hey, there it is. There's a
T60.
Соответственно,
Damn it.
What did they do to the guy?
в это время...
They add to the T60.
So let's say.
Ну, вышел, сейчас
да.
все равно показываем. Да, вышел.
Вышел деблок, но...
So
It's
you
got
have the
R60Ms, which is quite
Yeah,
nice.
Вот две версии.
KH25, KH29, 93. Well, it's a. So that's,
In
it's gonna be
arcade.
like a similar. Yeah, of course, arcade, but it's gonna be a similar thing that
Отличаются они не сильно, они в целом
than
отличаются,
the
условно, там,
810, but this one doesn't really have a lot of the guided weaponry. It
You
appears.
don't want R60Ms at 9.3.
Единственное, что у чешского
Oh,
варианта
yeah, in
Let's
air,
just-
in
yeah,
air is gonna be
exactly.
insane.
You don't want
Yeah.
them.
оружие дополнительное.
You already have the Yak-38 at 9.3 with R60s. R60Ms, where they don't even have to like set up. No.
Плотная работа.
Плотная
Not doing
работа, да, hardworking, что
Bad.
называется.
Oh, it also has. I think it has 256 countermeasures. So that's
Ну, вот, во-первых,
Well,
модификация.
A10 pilots have about the same amount of countermeasures.
They've
and
got like
they-
400.
Yeah, and they
it's
still
insane.
died to fucking missiles, so I'm sure this thing will too.
Будут доступны
Damn.
и R60
Oh,
просто. И
napalm,
они будут,
let's
что
go.
называется, доступны сразу же.
Hey,
Firebomb
consider with that
time.
one be.
Собственно, для использования самолета в воздушных боях можно...
The T80 surprising? Not really. There was a deadblock for it.
Это базовые пресеты, которые есть, да, но можно
But yeah,
можно
it has all the cool stuff.
Вот как бы вариантов
Yes, sir.
огромное количество, да.
Да, можно еще отдельно отметить, что система пожаротушения...
Imagine being in a
сегодня
vampire
сделали
and
назад.
facing
Вот
this
всё,
thing.
теперь она будет.
Oof, yeah, I see what you mean with all of those missiles, man.
Yeah.
I don't want this to be facing.
BVD, calm down.
It's bringing the fucking trailer out with all of the rockets. And the normal are secure for some reason.
What man?
Oh, this man is an enigma.
BVD is a madman. God damn it.
Такой вот грозный подвес. Давайте.
You never know. Maybe they're gonna be doing like that Swedish thingy. You remember that one? The Sub 105?
Он здесь.
The one they wanted to
Oh.
include with like M9Js or whatever.
It's
And then
after
they
the
removed them.
IL-28. That's cool.
Yeah.
Показали.
Метку показали, давайте покажем.
So when this is added,
Pretty easy to
you,
grind.
yeah, and also for you guys who want to complete the rocket challenge, you know, the ballistic one, now it'll be easier to get the IL-28 SH, which is the best option for it. So there you go. 5 minutes of fuel. What are you doing?
Madman.
Еще над одной вещью, и, возможно, в будущих обновлениях мы добавим мы уже говорили о ней, о, возможно...
That model is really well made. Look at the textures.
Yeah, but it's got that horrific camera for the missiles.
Замоделить огромное
Эй.
количество самых различных
I
типов
can't
баков,
stand that
у
one
каждого
from the
самолета
Soviets.
сильно отличается.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
and I
zoom
love the-
in, so... God.
Но,
Mm.
Yeah, this is
самолет
beautiful,
версии,
this one, you're right.
самолет, там, разработки
A lot of the
70-х,
Soviet bombers also have a lot of the
поэтому никаких
tracking in motion shit as well. Huh?
Yeah.
функциональных дисплеев,
Look at that.
и тому подобное нет.
Did they update the graphics again? That looks so clear.
Yeah.
Целеуказателем, который как раз позволяет...
It's like even with some
ракеты
contrast
с лазерными
added to it or something. Huh?
наведения. Они тут в нескольких вариантах есть. Эти вот гигантские Х-29Л, более мелкие Х-25.
Hey, that
Вот. И вариант...
that fat missile over there, I think is gonna be like the most
головой. Это С-25Л. Тоже они
the most long range stuff that you can kind of lock on into things.
Yeah.
Топ-ган посмотрели, про Су-50.
Thank you for the subscription. Never too late for a
Что
flashback.
сказать?
That's very kind of you. Thank you for supporting the
По
channel.
поводу техники, которая когда будет или что будет, когда будет, мы не сообщаем, потому что...
Yeah, imagine being in an A3 battle and you see one of these coming in with
по поводу будет или
KH-29.
нет, ну, как любая техника, которая...
Even if you know how
может
to
быть
use them or
интересна
not.
в игровом плане, в игре,
Yeah, you only have
она,
250
конечно,
bullets as well.
появится, но рано или поздно, вот, если все будет хорошо. Если будет
Yeah.
играть.
Fully laden Su-25 turns out not very maneuverable and also doesn't go very fast.
Да, что потенциально мы работаем над этой системой,
Struggling
в
to
этом
turn.
мажоре, не успеем, но я думаю, что в этом году
God damn it,
батя
BVD.
интересные сбрасывания.
Why do you do this? I want to actually see its air brake. I don't know where the air brake is on this thing.
Mm.
Ветки находятся сегодня. Ну вот он
Yes,
прям...
he's using the other camera.
What is going on? What? I'm very confused.
Еще одну фичу игры.
It's the wingtips? Oh, so it's like the A10? Boring.
Сейчас мы выберем, вот, например, вот мы выбрали то есть, для активации нужно отдельная...
Why would you expect that the tail would open up like
I
a
wanted like the
buccaneer
whole
or
bottom
whatever?
to open, like the
Nah.
where the just behind where the wings are.
Другие комбинации, уже которые есть в игре.
Yeah, the gun sound
если
sounds
это
nice.
позволяет ситуацию. Ну вот в случае этой фичи...
It's gonna be another Russian trash gun.
Control называется...
Yeah, this one. So this one's gonna be pretty rough to use in Arabi, but it's gonna be super annoying for like certain BRs to face. Just like a lot of 9.0s to 10.0s are, if I'm honest with you. But in ground, this thing is going to need air superiority. So.
Иногда такая возможность нужна.
Otherwise, it's just gonna get clapped.
Особенно тоже тяжелые ракеты воздух-земля, которые сильно ЛТХ.
9.3 Soviet lineup's pretty good though.
Воздушный бой
So.
тебе не нужны, ну как-то их сбросить.
Yeah, 9.3 is beautiful for the Soviets.
Yeah. T64B, T72A, I think.
T72A, Sprut,
Sprut.
BMP2M,
Oh.
Chrysanthema if you're... Oh shit, it's the Jettison thing.
Yeah.
It's a Jettison, we were just reading about it the
Oh
other day.
shit. Yeah, and the past to the
Yeah,
devs.
Yeah, the guy finally got his wish after like 2017.
So you can actually jettison your armaments if you don't want them. So you can go dogfight mode in the Su-25.
Можно ли будет сбросить
Sergey,
пустые
come back.
контейнеры от
Where did you have your
Да.
weapons?
Wow.
No. That's some sort. Yeah, that's the Russian technology for you. I'll tell you. That's why this one is 90.
Да.
I won't be surprised if they put it up over time, but
При этом
it's not Maverick, man. It's never gonna.
Exactly. It's not a Maverick.
It's not a Maverick. It's not a Wally. It's not the fat oil bomb.
В пустом, без подвесов самолет в воздушном бою постоять за себя может.
Yeah, I mean, the logical thing is, you know, external fuel tanks, if they've got this stuff working.
Но при этом обладает неплохой маневром.
It's nice how it makes like a little spark effect as well.
Ракета уйдет.
Yeah. Did this camera had like bunch of blue before?
Yeah.
Or that like tint to it?
Yeah, it did.
I don't know. I didn't remember all it.
Wow, very powerful missile.
Yeah, there you go.
Давайте собьем еще самолет, да. Раз уж мы говорили про...
А снаряды детонируют, если они падают после
In
сброса?
airliner.
Как раз специально, это специально.
It's a combat jet. We can find it.
Взрыватель не активируется.
If this thing
shit.
stays at 9.3, that's gonna happen a lot. So.
Такое касается.
Yeah, more so with that other crazy one. Then
Поэтому сбрасываем.
The M, yeah, because it's all aspect.
it's all aspects.
Вот работаем на армии.
The poor bumper you mentioned. Yeah, of course I got to remember about that thing.
Есть
The mighty hunter is gonna be facing.
Такой прицельной станции на оригинальном самолете не было.
There you go.
Тоже хочется сказать, что...
But once again, I will reiterate, BRs are one of the things that changes massively when it comes to
Yeah, that's why it's,
things. So we're just having a bit of fun. Like,
that's why it's not even worthy to mention them during
Yeah,
this
not
dev server.
really.
They changed so much over the
Yeah.
time. Like the only one that can see staying over there is the fucking Jackson, because it's the same that we have in
It's
the
the
game.
same,
Exactly the same.
Any low BR stuff shown? The T60 for some reason. And the M36. I'm guessing they've had the T60 to show the new like visual effects. So I don't know what the hell they'd add to the T60.
Probably, unless they did one of those
Oh shit, could be
textures
updated model. Yeah.
Yeah, updated more like the Panzer II.
Another enlisted vehicle getting updated. Somebody may say there's a trend. You know?
Yeah, they're introducing all of the tank mechanics to enlisted over time, so it's only fair.
Yeah. They haven't showed the prototype Panther, no.
Поэтому, когда появится более продвинутая версия, там тепловизор...
But yeah, this thing looks cool. I'll enjoy grinding it out.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give it a try with that lineup on 9.3. It's gonna be a good one.
Мне кажется, несущий более интересное вооружение.
And they're bringing in a premium version as well. If any of you want to buy the premium version, make sure to use my partner code with !partner so you can get a 3% discount.
А еще у нас будет некоторое количество вертолетов для
Да,
Китая.
давайте про вертолеты Китая.
Hey Ranga, nice
Пока
to see
не
you.
все они вроде бы у Славы
Не все.
представлены.
Oh, the
Очень
gazelle?
красивая еще.
The gazelle for the Chinese? No way.
Shit.
Fucking
How they
gazelle.
used the People's Republic used it during the by the 80s. I don't know if they're good buyers of French equipment. Hey, the red arrow, let's go.
Instead of looking at the cool shit, we're on the shit box.
It didn't go through the Brennus. That's supposed to be
Brennus.
tandem.
IRCM annihilate.
No, it was
Oh,
a
it just didn't
direct
go
hit, it
through.
just didn't go through.
Fantastic.
Перезарядка не
Hey, it gets smokes. Nice. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're right. That's all it
That's
fucking
the only
deserves.
thing.
3
What
seconds.
else are you gonna be showing?
Yeah, it's fucking 3 seconds. That's all it deserves.
It's also X3, so rip.
Worse than the Mephisto.
Hey, there you go. Chinese Hilo tree. I thought it was gonna, if I'm honest with you, I thought it was gonna start with the C5, that MI4
Yeah.
equivalent, so thank God it didn't. They decided to put a Gazelle in it.
Китайский вариант.
For rockets.
Ooh,
Китай покупал эти вертолеты.
that
no, for
is
80
for
gems.
80 gems. That's a nice skin though. That is a beautiful skin. I love that.
He looks kinda.
Yeah, I like it.
Свои блоки нар.
We'll be
like
sat
mint?
in the tropical jungles.
Характеристики.
Oh,
South China Sea.
no, it's gonna get like stock 14 rockets, man.
14 rockets.
Oh, they're doing it again. Don't do
They
it.
can't keep getting away with it.
Китайская конструкция.
Hey, son. Oh, for the lineup? Shit.
Yeah, that's good.
You got
Thank
some
you.
ATM, Chover?
Thank you for the subscription, Crazy Hippie. Thank you for continuing to support the channel.
Такой легкий вертолет. Давайте на него сходим. Пробный вылет по-быстрому.
Seems like they don't really like guns. Much more missile
Да,
platforms.
No,
еще
they're
такая
mega
очень
dedicated.
интересная визуальная машины.
Well, these are kind of just
И
like conversion helicopters,
будет
right? They're not
инструкция
dedicated
по случаю
attackers and whatnot.
Yeah,
But
they're really
you would be
light.
surprised.
И там будет
I wasn't familiar with already a couple of these guys. You can see the Chinese have way more variety for helicopters than some of the other nations in Warzone. They have more than the Italians. I definitely have more than the Swedish.
Oh, it's the Swedish IFV.
No, PvP. Oh, no, some of them was
Oh,
free.
it's the stack block. Very hard to tell the difference, by the way.
PvP.
Both shit boxes.
Около 300 километров. Давайте посмотрим еще раз.
Did you see what happens to that first missile, by the way? It just disappeared
It
into
just didn't
space.
feel like it.
There's been a few though so
Ну, и
far this
боевой
time, just
довольно низкий.
not tracking at all,
Вертолеты
just
самого
not
такого
feeling.
Yeah.
начального.
I don't know if he's moving the mouse
Тоже
around.
машина более
Yeah.
This is
продвинутая.
not.
Ah,
Oh
there you
shit,
go.
that's the video.
Премиум
There you
коммерческий этой машины, но вот.
This is the one from Battlefield 4, eh?
Интересно, у
Or
нее
is it the other one?
есть-
I forget. I always forget.
Вот РЛС у нас есть на небольшом количестве машин. Вот у Китая теперь тоже будет. Давайте покажем наборы. Вот я собрал такой.
The thing about this tech tree is
Туры,
it has a, just like a lot of the Chinese stuff, it has a lot of
Да, кстати, в этом
chance
обновлении мы
of
добавили
expanding
огромное
very
количество,
aggressively,
огромное количество
because
машин. Мы
Absolutely.
добавили
even though the Chinese helis are not the best in the world, they have a ton of different ones.
Там порядка
So
50 или
Yeah,
60
they actually have room for
вертолетов,
expansion.
которые
Yeah.
получили. Полный список будет в патчноуте. Вот, ну пока
this is super thin.
так вот можно на слово
Oof.
говорить.
Yeah.
Из недостатков, конечно, у машины нету пушки выделенной, да? А у...
Yeah, it can bring 8 AAMs, but then you
топового-
can't bring anything
топовой
else.
машины
So
метки она будет, поэтому вы можете уже там подумать, что...
most people will just bring the
Вот.
880 gems.
Yeah, this one is gonna be.
That was really quick.
This one is gonna be like the similar
Такой
version of the.
Hellfire, тоже с лазерной
Oh, it's like a
гвоздью.
Hellfire.
Пикирует, падает. Да.
No, so this one is gonna be like the one of the premium one, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it has that. It has that same missile and everything.
Oh, ERA protect.
Бля,
There you
No, I
go.
just
Да,
wasn't
кстати,
really
сейчас,
like it. Like the guy is still penetrated.
слишком большой
Damn
был.
He's too glass, what shall
Такая
we?
локализация. Но теперь здесь в интерфейсе будет отображаться именно какой тип сопровождения.
WZ10 is the one from
BF4.
BF4.
Потому что он может сопровождать точку,
there
может
you go.
сопровождать юнит. И вы будете понимать, особенно важно для ракет, которые у нас умеют сопровождать там и юнит захватывать, и точку на карте, будет индикация, что же сейчас сопровождается в точку.
Pretty good, pretty good. If I'm honest with you, I thought the Chinese Halo tree was gonna take a good while to get in. Because you remember that the.
Не покажем.
Do you remember that for the Japanese one, they took quite a lot to introduce the tech tree after the premium thing?
Заходите, проверяйте, обновляйтесь. Там кое-что будет новенькое. Ну и, кстати, давайте покажем еще одну фичу, про которую тоже
Don't
будет
show
блог.
this thing again. God
Короткий
damn.
видео.
I think he was probably mentioning that it's similar to Mephisto because he
Oh.
mentioned that thing.
Have you seen the new
Why are you-
protection stuff? It's really cool.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Классно.
Yeah.
Oh.
Здорово, дело.
That
Это
is so
именно
cool.
для X-Ray, то есть для
The details, man. Maybe that's what makes life.
Когда ваш танк будет
Yeah.
уничтожен, он будет тоже показываться такая вот более
That's beautiful, though.
такая улучшенная версия. Давайте еще
That's a big ass missile as well. What the hell?
возьмем. Снарядом, да, вот.
Сколько
Oh.
стоит прием Су-25?
So-
Там же, наверное, даже...
Потому что на сайте, скорее всего, уже
Да.
появилась ссылка на магазин.
And I think they said they're gonna
Есть,
put this in the
можете
kill cams
зайти
as
и
well,
посмотреть, если
so you can
понравилось.
see these
Зависит
like
Yeah.
от
effects.
региона, зависит, поэтому
Yeah, it's gonna be the upgraded
можно
kill
сказать
cam.
цену. Смотрите.
Oh,
Для кораблей
amazing.
доступно.
That round did like no damage though, by the way. You just went straight through. One thing about these Chinese ship boxes, quite hard to kill, because your rounds just like disappear through them unless you shoot center mass.
I think you'll be fine.
Oh, overpressured. There you go.
Well, it was a 152.
Можно еще показать Швецию и
Shit.
Италию. У Швеции есть
Да,
интересная
кстати, да,
техника.
важная.
Hey, there you go. That's the one. So they're both gonna be premium.
Три
Interesting.
машины
Yeah.
добавляются. Первая.
So they're gonna be removing the other one?
носитель
Oh,
I'm
that's.
guessing so.
при этом уже
I thought the XC was gonna be in the tree. Hey, but here it is, our boy, your favorite beagle of all time. Oh, it looks so fat.
Because it is.
Первая.
No, look, it has like a belly on the front. Really
Естественно,
inappropriate.
выглядящий
Oh my
такой
god.
вот танк, самоход.
Shit.
Такое.
Why is this a
That's all.
premium?
Это замена
Yeah.
существующей модели. То есть раньше
Kinda
эта машина
weird.
называлась в игре CV90-105 просто, но
Are they removing the
она
other
была
one?
рядом
Because it's on the
признаков.
tree
Это
for them.
была ошибка техническая наша.
Probably.
То есть
Probably they
не
want to
было
replace it for this one.
информации,
They're
которая
like upgrading it or something?
появилась позже, и она обладала рядом признаков, рядом возможностей, которых в реальности именно у этой машины, у этого варианта не было. То есть там
It's weird, really weird choice. Two premiums at the same time. The
5-second
same.
reload, by the way.
It has the one of those autoloader or assisted one.
У той модели, которая была, этого всего не было, поэтому мы решили не
It's
отбирать.
probably
эти
gonna have
фичи,
the
как бы,
GM43.
а
So.
переделать визуальную часть машины.
like, is
Yeah, there was a-
модификацию, на которой
Is there an
всё это
issue
было.
with like the TML or something? Like why
No.
they're removing it?
Вот была
No,
изменена
not at all.
внешняя модель.
Why is it not on their test server then?
Появился панорамный прицел.
Yeah, no, they probably are
Еще и появился
doing a
автоматический
renewal
режим,
of premium beagles for the
несколько
World
снарядов.
Suites.
Oh god.
Стабилизатор, все как обычно.
Ah, there you go. It's a
По-моему,
fancy
и добавился
autoloader.
новый боеприпас, не помню, сейчас добавился.
Oh, it has 33. Never mind. Phew.
Надо посмотреть.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a good one.
Mm.
И при этом боевой рейтинг тоже, скорее всего, будет выше. Там на одну или две ступени, потому что машина, да, по
Yeah, it was-
стала немного лучше. Давайте.
Of course, anything is nice to see for the Swedish because they really lack with those lineups, but two premiums at the same time. I was hoping that we could get one of those 1A5s into a tech tree as well from some of those Nordic countries, like Denmark or whatever,
Из Британии там интересного только скинг, наверное.
to get more vehicles into a 9.0 lineup. Apart from that, glorified Centurion.
Yeah, I
Машины, которые
agree.
тоже, они пока не готовы, но будут готовы. Ну, перезарядку можно посмотреть.
Smoke effects are really nice.
Телевизор.
Yeah, it seemed. Yeah, this one doesn't have like the new vehicle
Будет ли
thing.
у японцев
So it looks like they're replacing the TML with this, but the question is why? Like, holy
Yeah.
fuck!
Yeah.
What the
That's some
hell?
Russian style. God damn.
Yeah.
Looking like real life.
Yeah, it's highlight time.
Колесо.
Let's see if someone can get the fucking world record like turret pop.
God damn.
Руки, металлы какие-то. Вот, это
Can
первое.
you imagine you're just on one side of the battlefield and you just see like an eruption like that on the
I
other
think
side?
there's an
Like,
enemy
what
coming
the
from
fuck?
over there. There's an enemy.
Там норвежский.
Hey, there it is. I think this one is Norwegian. Yeah, there it is. That's the flag.
The Slem.
Который уже представлен в
It's
других ветках,
blue.
но с шведским колоритом. С небольшими вот
Shit.
Really nice detail.
дополнениями.
Looks nice.
Hey,
By the way, 1A5s are really good. Like the Italian one and the German one, fantastic vehicles.
Да, это
hey, look, you get
I know.
offered two premium vehicles. Which one would you get? The XE5, XE8, autoloader, 9.3, Gen 2 thermals for those guys,
Вот он, да.
the M33,
Ну, вот будут такие вот.
unique beagle, or a 1A5. The 1A5 is not bad. Pretty, I have used both of them, but
Got 5
Yeah.
millimeters of
Yeah,
extra
yeah,
armor,
that's-
Alex.
Там,
Да,
да, много
давайте,
Damn,
давайте,
watch out.
that one I feel like it should be on the 3, the 1A5.
Катер.
The arrow?
And
What is
then,
that?
what is
God
this
damn
thing?
it.
They keep buying this thing.
Вторая звезда. Ажура.
The
There
king, there you go.
Тоже просто.
Beautiful to see.
And it has the proper flag as well. It has the Canadian.
Slem means mean in Norwegian. Oh, that's gonna show him.
Shit. The mighty Norwegian army.
Какие
Дука-дука-дука.
тут особенности, значит, интересные есть у машины?
Only Norwegian thing I
У него
care about
довольно
is that
быстро
like
крутится
upgraded
башня.
chassis.
Что-то там порядка
with, like, the
60
90 or
градусов,
whatever.
что должно быть, то есть видно.
The NM
При этом
Yeah.
106.
бронировано.
That'll be
Из
cool to see.
недостатков относительно короткие кассеты на каждой автопушке. Там не барабаны, как вот у Хиспан, а 30-зарядные коробчатые магазины, поэтому... Но в целом это похоже на Вербельвинт.
The long-awaited boy.
30-зарядный, по-моему, магазин, а тут 30-зарядный.
It has more bullets per clip than I expected.
Башня защищена, так просто из автопушек уже самолетов не
Yeah,
выбьешь.
it's what, 30 rounds a
Быстро
gun?
вертится. Поэтому как дополнение зенитное должно быть очень неплохое. Так, ну и... Так что нам просили Т-80 показать, да? И...
Да,
и
на
что-то
ПК
еще.
это 80.
Slem means mucus
Ну,
in
мы можем еще
Swedish.
показать. Да.
Тоже премиум.
By the way, nice
Yeah,
to
there
see you,
you go.
Snooze. Hopefully you're doing well, brother.
Oh, it has the gamma I have on the normal TXT.
Т-80
Well, the guy probably added it to it as
Yeah.
well.
со шторой. Вот, то есть комплекс оптика электронного
The
Hey,
very
Stora.
useful Stora 1 system at 10.7.
Toratech, that will protect us.
в воздухе.
If you up tier your Chinese shipbox, You will face this, and you won't be able to hit it. Watch out.
Еще были.
Fuck's sake.
If you have to your Mephisto, it's gonna get stopped by что.
Наведение солдат связи там всякие Миланы, ТОУ, советские ракеты
God damn it.
отводить. Ну вот еще маленькая такая новиночка у нас полностью облена.
Yeah, I think it is an updated
updated.
model.
Yeah, they're just going through the
It's
enlisted.
looking pretty
model,
fresh.
Она была, конечно, там уже и по современному.
Yeah, they're probably planning for something over there as well, huh? Where they're gonna be doing like a texture revamp.
Well, they did the Panzer II, right? Now they've done the T60.
Новый эсминец,
Yeah, the 60. Nice.
Type
Who else is gonna be
16.
next? The Panzer 3?
колесные машины.
Oh shit. Well, at least the Japs are getting something. Good
Yeah.
damn.
Оригинальная версия.
They do. I would
Another one
love to have
for that
something
lineup.
after the Type 16 though, because those mod costs are just ridiculous.
Yeah, what they need to do is to add like a Type 16 with some...
Да, Италия, кстати, очень интересная.
Oh,
with an extra
shit.
machine gun and some better rounds over there.
Прям
It's the Quixote.
Центавра,
The Verkaka.
потому что
The
сейчас
Burk.
украинцев нет прямо, которые...
How do you say it in the video? Vehículo, reconocimiento, combate, caballería.
My Spanish is impeccable.
Модель
Okay.
дериатив.
There you go. Hey, finally they're gonna get something. Oh, it's the
There's the
Turkish one.
premium.
The attack.
Yeah, we knew this was coming, right? Like,
Yeah, well,
pretty
they
much
didn't
all
have
they
any
could get.
options. That's the thing.
Внимание, оружие.
oh, they
Yes,
haven't
the-
finished the models on those.
Shoutouts for finally for the two people that care about Italian Halos. They are not gonna have to play the Italian Huey for 300k RP to unlock the next one.
Но медленно. То есть,
16
Yeah.
ATGMs, I hope. Oh, 16 AAM, sorry. I hope you fucking...
ракеты...
Hope you're ready.
Давайте сразу их пойдем.
Drones,
keeping it
watch
up.
out. The Turkish are coming.
Анар,
Shit. And keeping it up with the best Italian Halo is the premium as well.
Yeah, exactly.
It was the Mangusta export for earlier, and now it's the attack.
Применять уже не по площадным целям.
Ottoman March
Причем,
intensifies,
поскольку
true.
это нар, он
New cannon technology.
и
Shit,
может
man.
позволять доставать цели.
The good thing about the Italian tech tree is that you have all of these nations coming to save their asses, right? Like you have the Turkish that they can add some vehicles here and there, the Spanish, the Hungarians, and
Rocket Sansarids are guided rockets, so they're like guided hydras. So they're just missiles
it's like
then?
the
Or-
didn't the Americans invented that shit with the
Probably.
APK or whatever it was called?
Вертолет разогнать, иметь высоту какую-то.
I wonder if they're working. It's probably just gonna be a dumb rocket, just with the name on it.
Покажу. Так, берем ракеты эти. Так, у нас вот царит.
The English stream will start? Well, yeah, but we're still watching this one.
То
Like,
есть она
I'm not
захватывает
gonna
цель,
just
вот
cut
тут
this one for the other one.
Close it. We're going to
Yeah,
that
we're
one.
done. Yeah.
не выключается. Вот мы задерем вот так вот. Раз. Чтобы она по баллистической траектории летела. Ну, кстати, долетел, да.
What the fuck?
No, that's the other one he launched. But yeah, he's saying that I think you can lock them up a bit.
Вот попало, опять же таки.
Yeah, there you go. They're
What?
treating them as an ATGM.
So it's like
But
fire
that's
and
what
forget.
называется.
It's like fire and forget, like,
Мощная
you know,
часть, довольно медленно
guided
летит.
missiles.
Летел.
Let's see.
But they're not going to track targets, they're just going to hit a specific point.
Specific area, I see.
Поэтому как бы есть для разных целей разное оружие есть. Вот он попал.
Bonk. Take that, ZSU 37. Oh, BBBD! Flashbang.
Los cameras are más.
Так, а что еще нас спросили?
Еще Германию, но в Германии прям такого
Germany. What are Germans getting?
Германии самолет интересный.
The BN.
есть. У них тоже
Elving.
достаток машин.
The Elving.
Then the VK.
Тира, вот именно.
And
And is there something else over there?
The,
Машин.
MiG-23 BN.
Yeah.
That's like an attacker variant,
МиГ.
it appears.
Да, тут появляется 23-й БН.
thank you for the subscription, Lone Wolf. That's very kind of
Из
you.
него родился МиГ-27.
Thank you for continuing to support the channel.
МиГ-23, у которого брали
So yeah, the
удар.
Germans continue the age-old tradition of getting a Soviet vehicle or an American one a few patches after, you know, the Soviets and the Americans get them. So.
It's the only option.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
what?
it's like the one.
Nowhere to airs?
Возможно, подвесить две ракеты Х-20.
Yeah, so this one was like a pure attacker version.
Oh
thing.
no!
It's the one from Wargame.
Все еще 23, как на...
Oh no!
Ну и новинка средних рангов это... так
It's
сказать,
5-0, yeah, we're saying all that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that camo is pretty rough.
отличие
What the hell?
унитарного, вот
Well, this is like before they paint it, right?
Броня,
Yeah, like the early cam.
броня более
Yeah.
тонкая. И лба башни, и лба корпуса. Вот. Ну и, соответственно, более низкий БР 5.0. Вот. Это так, все, что, наверное, мы можем сейчас показать, потому что времени уже как раз...
Дальше
Pretty
наши
cool, да?
зарубежные коллеги
Да,
начнут
будет второй
трансляцию
стрим, ребята тоже
And the other one is a big
свои
ship. Ooh.
какие-то...
The Elbing.
Well, it's for sale, so it's a destroyer of some nature.
Well, it's an SMS, so that should be like First World War,
Соответственно,
right?
Деф можно ждать.
Ah, so it's
So
probably
it's
a
gonna be
lot.
some weird ass
Well, it's
cruiser
not-
or something.
Shit, that for sale.
Наши БПЛАшки, Су-25.
It's like a
Опять, что касается
castrated
музыки,
cruiser,
мы
if it's
можем
so
просто
low.
выложить
Yeah.
песню, только
Like the one the
составим трейлер.
Japanese have, eh?
Качайте War Thunder, если еще никогда в